Kalimera, Kalispera, whatever time you are watching, this is Mappa. That's Mappa for those that can't spell or can't read or can't put letters together. Mappa. I'm Stel. Thassos here.
Hello.
Benny.
Hello. Goody Benny. Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. How are
I
you
feel kind of
doing?
bad. I feel kind of bad
Oh, no.
you're not watching your beloved Aston Villa at the moment.
I'd rather not. I'm seeing what the score's looking like. I'd rather not. I'd sit here and scream about Cypriot football for an hour rather than see the end of that game.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of sorry. Yeah. Okay.
You've been good though, yeah?
Yeah. It's been good. No, it's been fine. It's been fine. Are you all right?
Yeah. Do you know what? It's been a better week, and what I will say, as you're probably aware, my daughter was in a production at the weekend with I got this program here, the Elites. They're not sponsoring us, by the way, but Greek dance company, and they had an event. She's been practicing with her classmates for the last year or so, and it's kind of like the WrestleMania of Greek dancing. You know, every week is like there's Raw and SmackDown, and then they had the WrestleMania, and there was about 800 people at this event in Edmonton. Really good event, and this company Knights here, who sponsored it. This is crazy. This is how small the world is, right? I recognize the logo, and there's a gentleman called Gotcha, or should I say Dino, that follows us on Twitter. That's his company.
Oh, all right.
And this gentleman here, he was actually doing the raffle for the event. I didn't know this. I did not know any of this until when I put two and two together on Monday. And I was like, I recognize that logo. So I messaged him. I says, is this yours? He goes, yeah, it's my company. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. He goes, yeah, my brother-in-law runs the event. I'm like, oh my God, the guy that runs the event is the head of the thing. So, yeah. And I put up a video of my daughter dancing with the rest of the elites. And Ben Dinnery and a few others kindly retweeted it. And it now has 33,000 views on Twitter. 33K. So, congratulations, elites.
Well done.
Brilliant night.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Well, because it's Greek, and now I read it as Elides rather than the elites. I was like, Elides, what's that about?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. You know what is Elides? You know what is Elides?
Go on, enlighten us.
Oh, it's foodfromcyprus.com is Elides for food from Cyprus.
Very good. Very good. Very, very. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, my guy. I'm impressed.
NCN12 at checkout for that 12%
12% discount. Bomba. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then we're edging ever so close to Easter.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
A couple months away, a few months away.
Get your grepes in.
Grepes. Come on. Here we go. And before we kick off the show, I would like to say thank you very much to our new members. One of them being Alberto Hindi. Thank you for joining the club, my guy. This is Royce's brother. It took you a while, bro. I'm joking. Thank you for being part of the team. We out here, as they say. Let's get some comments up straight away. Edo, let's go. -2 or Ari Thassos.
Yeah.
2 points away. Yeah, we're going to go into that in a bit.
Yeah.
Thassos, wobbly leg is incoming. We're going to talk about this in a bit. Don't worry. Anyone caught using the faux Greek font should be John Atlantis. George. George. Hi, guys. Hi. I don't know who that is. Is that Pedro? Is that the other Pedro? Who is that? Who is the unknown Facebook user? We're live on Twitter, by the way, and on Facebook. So,
hello, Facebook.
Yes. Are we live on Facebook? We are live on Facebook. Clearly, we are live on Facebook. Anyway, shall we begin, my guy? got a lot to go through.
Let's go.
We did the housekeeping, didn't we? We did the housekeeping.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. All right. So let's go with the first game where Ethnigo beat Ayers by 4-1. Goals from Risevski, Bijka. I don't know how the fuck I pronounce his name. Biker. He's a biker. And Mario Elia in between. Yeah, Castro pulling one back for Ayers. I was going to say Ethnigo. My goodness, Stel, what is going on with you? Get it right, Stel. Get it right. And yeah, interesting game there. I just love the celebration when Mario Elia grabbed his goal. You need to watch his teammate just behind him who just goes on his knees like it's a World Cup final. And that celebration was elite. Elite celebration. Absolutely love it. Is this the one? Here we go. On his knees. Let's go. And then Ayel went to Buffalo, not Karmiodisa, and they beat them by 3-1. Christoforou with an own goal before Theodoro scored from the spot. Medojevic with a toe poke made it 2-1. And then our mate Fabrice Carr, who follows us on Instagram at This Is Mappa, made it 3-1 to Ayel. And happy days for Watermelon Sugar Man. Happy days for them indeed. I'm pretty sure that this was a game that Ayel kind of expected to win, given their recent form. But you never know in Cyprus. You just never know. 2 wins on the bounce, Thassos, for Ayel. We can talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, sort of 2 wins in a row. It's actually 3 wins in a row.
It's 3, yes. Congratulations, yes. They're
getting the 3-0 win against Othello's in the game that didn't happen. But it looks like we've got Emery watching us as well.
Yeah, he's given up on the game, hasn't he?
Yeah. Like
he's
the
given up on the game.
Yeah. But so Vrionides handed Ayel a 3-0 win because Othello's had to postpone their game because the match doctor thought the game started at 6 instead of 5 between the 2 teams. So because the match started at
sorry,
okay. What you done there?
Sorry, I was just putting on Facebook to see who they are. It's Buffo and Sock, so it's all good.
All right, lads. So so Ayel get 3 points and a 3-0 win for not doing anything.
They showed up.
There's this thing about the cup game that Vrionides hasn't said anything about. You remember Ayel kicked off saying that matches should be won on the pitch.
Yep.
I don't see any statement following Vrionides' conclusions to that cancelled match there. I don't see anything of them saying, "Oh, we should be playing that match. It shouldn't be cancelled and then a 3-0 win given to us."
No, I think they're bracing themselves.
Yeah, I think that's why it's gone quiet. Anyway, that was the big news for Ayel. Karmiodisa. I've got a bit of Karmiodisa as well. I'll make Johnny Violins. He went off on one. He went off on one about the Ratio, which is the company, not the company, the Athletics Association that owns the Cypriot. So he went on Gergida's show on Monday, I think that they do. They do a show online on Monday where they interview loads of people. And they had him on the phone, basically just complaining about the discussion process that he's having to go through with the Ratio so that they can use the Cypriot for the second part of the season. Now, apparently, they're wanting to charge Karmiodisa 13,410 euros per game to host their home matches there. So,
okay.
How many tickets do you think Karmiodisa sell to their games, especially considering that there's no away fans anymore allowed in the league? I mean, that's true. They've got the 50 clubs are allowed 50 away tickets.
8.
Yeah, so 58 tickets each game for Karmiodisa, at home. That unless they charge, what was that, 300 euros a ticket? They're not going to break even on that, are they?
No.
He also broke down some of the costs that go into that €13,410, and he was proper like, why I was saying it as well, as Johnny Violins is. €670 per match water charges,
Okay.
1,000.
Is that? I guess that's a sprinkler system. Using the toilets and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. We've got €1,060 for cleaning the bathrooms. Okay. €1,000 for cleaning a 4x5 changing room. I don't know if 4x5 means meters or if it means.
It ain't gonna be inches.
No, but or like 4x5 seats. So 20.
Okay,
20 seats,
20 seats.
or whatever. €2,500 for lighting. €1,500 for pitch maintenance materials. €600 for pitch maintenance. €370 for stewards. €420 for a CCTV engineer. And then he went off on one about the engineer, his job basically being sat at a computer screen, just watching for screens, making sure nothing goes on. And he wasn't going to pay €420 per match for that. €50 for bins and €150 for drainage charges. Right. Then he said that in the club's meetings with the Ratio referred the club to the glowing recommendations from foreign athletic clubs that they've received, and that the Cypriot is an attraction, which is why they can charge premium rates. The Cypriot is an attraction.
It's a monstrosity more than anything, but
so is the chariot racing ground outside Gurion.
Yes.
That's an attraction as well.
Yes, that's true.
So, also, he spoke about the pride that Ratio has about the condition of the pitch. And then he referred to the friendly between Ayers and Partizan Belgrade, comparing the pitch to a lake, and that was only missing anguinares growing out of it.
I'm going to message Valerio because he was on the bench for that game. I'm going to ask him what he made of the pitch. I'll ask him.
Yeah. But
by the way, just rewind up a minute where you were talking about the cost of CCTV, yeah?
Yeah.
How much did he say it cost?
€420.
€420. Okay. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, there was no one doing the CCTV during the Abuel Salamina game.
Yeah.
Or Salamina Abuel.
Yeah.
So would they have found the person that did it? Would they have been able to spot the person that did it?
Well, to be fair, the CCTV would be working regardless, unless there was a software issue or a hardware issue, and that's what you need the engineer
for. Or a fan gets in there and damages everything.
Yeah, as well.
So, for the sake of €420, I don't think he's got anything to complain about, really.
Correct, except there'll be nobody in the stadium anyway, so there's no point in having the CCTV.
You never know what kind of fans get into the stadium to support Garmiotis. I mean, I've heard a few things in the past about some Garmiotis supporters not actually being supporters.
Oh.
So maybe he doesn't want to pay the €420 cost because he doesn't want the supporters to be doing things that supporters shouldn't be doing.
I get you. I get you.
Allegedly.
I get you.
Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, so that's Johnny Violins here. Nice to see him come up every so often. If they don't have the ability to restore Cypriot, they might as well make it a museum. That is correct, Mario. It's like a Monty Python sketch. Ratio is Basil Fawlty. Yeah. And then this is my favorite cop. €420 is 420p quality. If you want 4K, it's 4K euros.
Bang on, mate.
Yes,
Absolutely
exactly.
bang on. It's fantastic.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Now
Wow.
let me just check if I've got anything else on. Well, there's Ethnikos. When Ethnikos win, they party with milk from Achnaral.
They do. They do. I've got the image. I just need to get it up on the screen because I've completely lost it. So completely disorganized at this moment in time. But you know what?
I mean, for people who are listening back on this rather than watching, it's basically on their Facebook page. Achna basically loaded up a load of photos of the players celebrating their win with like a tiny bottle of a tiny plastic bottle of milk with the tagline, "When we win, we party with Achnaral Cyprus." There you go. And there's Mario Celia and number 22. Sorry.
Number 22.
I should have looked it up. I really should have looked it up.
I thought it just goes number 22. Are you sure it's a 22?
Yeah. Celebrating there with their tiny bottle of Achnaral milk.
Nice.
So there you go.
Petros Ioannou.
There you go. Petros Ioannou.
They like the white stuff.
Although
that biscuit going on.
Although.
You got all the Gibrays googling soggy biscuit now.
No, don't Google, don't Google it, guys.
Google it. I dare you. And then Google donkey punch.
What are you doing? He's trying
I'm corrupting the kids.
He's trying to get us kicked off YouTube. That's what that is. Yeah. Anyway, it's chocolate milk.
See what this minute. Oh, chocolate milk. Okay.
Yeah, look, it's got a brown top.
Nice to see Stel's got his energy back, bro. I've drank about 5 coffees today. Like I've got about 4 or 5 days without a decent coffee. I had about 5. I met with a mate to have breakfast this morning, and I had this supercharged coffee from a Turkish cafe. I don't care. I went to a Turkish cafe. Fuck it. There you go. It's cheaper than the Greek cafe. So I'm not gonna lie. It came to 30 quid, and then you go to a Greek cafe and it's like 45, 50. So, bro. Sounds similar when people go to the north to get tiara. There you go. Turkish. Yes, Turkish. I'm from North London, man. We're multicultural. Multicultural, my guy. Oh dear, we've lost 5 viewers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go.
It was a donkey punch. It was definitely a donkey punch.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway. Shall we move on?
We can move on, please. Please, let's move on.
Next game, Omonia travelled to Apollon, the Alpha Mega, and won by 2-1. Jan Lesiaks gave Omonia the lead. Then Fabi conceded a penalty by almost knocking out Marquez, but he saved it like he normally does. Fabi saves the day. Valbuena gutted. Sagal equalised with 5 minutes to go, and here's me thinking, gonna lose it, but would you Adam and Eve it? Cypriot, who came off the bench after a few weeks out with the hammy, put the ball in the back of the net, 2-1 on Monia, smash and grab. And as you saw on No Choftes, I actually found it hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah. But Apollon, for some reason, like when the game doesn't seem to be going for them, their plan B is give it to Valbuena. Give it to Valbuena. He'll do something. He'll do something. Yeah, there you go. There's the comment. But yeah, I watched most of that game, and it was basically pass it to Valbuena. He'll figure something out.
Valbuena and inshallah.
But yeah, but you know he's 39. He's 39 years old, man. He needs help. He's a very good player, but you shouldn't be relying on a 39-year-old for the full match because Apollon have the players that should be able to help him out. They just weren't there. Like the only other player that I saw of Apollon that was running, putting pace in, trying to keep up with Valbuena was Malekidi out on the left.
Yep.
Everybody else was very static, and Marquez as well was there every time he'd get the ball anywhere near the box, he'd just go, whoa, trying to get a free kick or a penalty.
Yep.
Saying
He was
that,
ragdolled. Absolutely ragdolled.
saying that though, the penalty was a penalty.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it was a
can't argue
fantastic
with it.
save as well from Fabiano.
For
So
sure.
as soon as I saw the penalty save, I was like, okay, I think I might sneak this. And then it got to like the 94th minute. I was like, nothing's going to happen. And then obviously the goal. It's very good work as well from, was it Gusulo?
Ursula.
Yeah, to win the ball back, to pass it to Stepinski for the assist as well. So, somebody did something for Omonia, for once in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for sure.
Good for
Mate,
them,
let me ask you something, because as a non-Omonia supporter and a fan of a rival club, clearly you find Omonia's plight hilarious, because prior to Semedo going on international duty, we were only, 2 or 3 points off the top? And then he comes back and we're down to bloody 6th. He's come off the plane. He's thinking, am I in like a parallel universe or something? What the hell has happened in the last 4 weeks? But did you see anything that Omonia fans could, I don't know, be enthusiastic about, or
in that game?
Yeah.
In that game, listen, Fabiano has been a bit crap for the last few weeks. So his performance, especially saving the penalty, is a plus. And if your goalkeeper's playing well, your defense is a bit more confident. If your defenders are Lang, if one of your defenders is Lang, then you're not going to do so well. But
if I speak, I'll be in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's one good thing. I mean, just Stepinski being there is Super Mario. Just him being there is just a positive by itself. And my guy who should have signed for Abuel, Semedo, he's coming back. That's the positive, because it's proven, like you were saying, that if he'd gone, once he'd gone on international duty, it was time for other players to pick up the slack, and they haven't. And that's it. So in theory, he should arrive back in the team. Well, let's see how it goes.
Well, what about now that he's almost got a fully fit squad? Because, as you mentioned, Semedo was back in training today. I think Alium was back in training. The only player that's out at the moment is Simic with an injury. I think that's the only one that's out.
I think you dropped Bezos.
Well, apparently he's been playing with pain-killing injections recently. I don't know how true that is.
Even more reason to drop him. Drop him like a stone.
Well, there you go. Heard a rumor that Rekdal would drop Banayodu and play the back three. Why? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? It doesn't make no sense. What, against Ethnigor? Oh, Anorthosis. Sorry, it's Anorthosis. Simic, but yeah, add Bash. I don't think Bash is going to play again for us, to be honest. But anyway, shall we move on? Because
we can move on.
I don't want to talk anymore about Money, to be honest.
Yeah, we can move on.
They're draining me, and there's apparently Baba Stavros going to talk to the Omonio world in the next couple of days. So fucking watch this space.
One for the next podcast.
Yes, exactly. Right. So Anorthosis, well, they missed the chance to go a little bit closer to Buffer. In fact, they missed a chance to go ahead of Buffer. They took the lead through Kasama. Then Jairo scored twice before Castel scored a penalty in the 96th minute.
Yeah.
Not the type of goals Anorthosis would want to concede, my friend.
No.
Not great at all.
No. Especially Jairo has been very, very quiet over the last month, if not more. And for him to get 2 goals now. But again, Bafos dropping points against top 6 opposition. If I speak.
9 points behind Boyle now. 9 points.
Yeah. So those like the goals are fine, but the headlines are stuff that kind of happened, kind of almost not anywhere near those goals. So
Yeah.
there was a. I almost wore the fucking t-shirt tonight, man. I almost wore the t-shirt, but bloody referee gave it offside, didn't he? Why he scored a goal,
Yes.
and then it
Yes.
got flagged offside. Now, as well, on top of that, there were two incidents that Anorthosis, I think, rightly kicked off about. So one was, well, I mean, we'll talk about the
Was it this
VAR
one?
incidents, but
Was it
yeah.
this one?
So here's this one here. There you go. There you go. That's that happened nowhere near the ball, as you can see.
I mean, that's a red straight away. I don't know. I mean, it's a red card.
It is.
No, he's deliberately. There's no like,
Correct.
oh, I slipped. He's decided to smash him.
Correct. So from that view, I'd agree with you, and I did agree with you. However, we'll get to the VAR review once we get to it. But just the two incidents are that one, and another one was a tackle on Teixeira in the 6th minute, and Anorthosis requested the audio from the discussions between the VAR and the ref. So we'll get to the VAR discussion
Right.
later, but yeah, that was a couple of decisions that the VAR review of the week as well brought up.
Well, you sent me a couple of YouTube clips.
Yeah. So those are from the Cyprus FA's weekly VAR review.
Let's get this one up first.
All right. Well, we can talk.
That's
about
one where the guy gets smashed in the face.
The guy there you go, smashes him in the neck.
He? Hold on. Does he actually make contact with him? Hold on a second. He does, yeah.
Yeah. So the FA said that the decision to not go to VAR was incorrect,
right?
And that it was correct, but should VAR have intervened, it would have been 2 red cards, a red card for either player.
Right. Okay.
Because they're both 2 off the ball incidents.
Right, and then there was a Teixeira incident, which is this one here.
Teixeira incident as well. And this is not a red card. That's not a red card according to the Cyprus FA.
Fucking hell.
Because
it's like his ankle was made out of rubber. Look at that, man. Flipping hell.
Yeah. So that's
How? What?
Hold on. That's not a red card, right? Here's the reason it's not a red card. While the player tackled studs up, his foot slipped down the opposition player's leg.
No, not having that.
Unless I'm translating it incorrectly.
There's 3 reds in that game. 3 reds in that game.
So, unless I'm translating it incorrectly, I'll read it out in Greek, and you tell me what it says here. Ποδοσφαιριστής μαρκάρει αντίπαλο χρησιμοποιώντας τις τάπες. Okay. Υπήρχε ψηλή ένταση και ταχύτητα, αλλά λαμβάνοντας υπόψη ότι η επαφή έγινε γλιστρώντας στο πόδι του αντίπαλου, ο VAR δεν παρέμβηκε. Yeah? Right?
It's just jargon to me.
It's just okay, right? I'll translate it now instead.
No, why don't we put it to the viewers? Was that? I personally, I think those are 3 red cards. I mean, there's a comment here. It wasn't a penalty. Buffalo should have won. Okay, okay, that's your opinion. I just thought that it was soft. In all fairness, but it's a pen. It's soft, but it's a pen.
Yeah, it was soft, but I think
Ball's not even the same zip code. The course it's a red. Andrew, where are you, man? Zip code. Are you in America?
Yeah, remember we had that discussion last week at LA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, Pedro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think those are 3 reds. 3 reds in that game.
They are 3 reds. So there was high intensity and speed, but considering the contact was made by sliding onto the opponent's leg, the VAR did not intervene.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. That was reckless. That was dangerous. It could have ended his career. And I don't want to sound like Fergie. It could have killed him.
So here's the other one, the explanation here. The referee did not notice the incident since at the same time he indicated an indirect free kick for an offside in the penalty area. VAR checked the incident and decided not to intervene. In the event of intervention by the VAR to review the phase by the referee, the correct decision would have been a straight red card for both players involved in the incident for violent conduct.
But it doesn't make a... Do they not understand they clearly don't understand the rules, honestly. Who are these clowns they put in the VAR? Who... I don't understand. How can you tell me VAR's not going to interfere or intervene because in the build-up there was an offside? What kind of malagears is this? What is this?
No, they're saying that the referee didn't notice the incident because...
That's the whole point of VAR.
Yeah. So, VAR didn't interfere, and that I don't know why. But, like you said, it might have been the offside call, but regardless...
You know what? This goes back to my dad, right, who knows nothing about football. This isn't a football-related thing. He'd be sitting there watching a film, right? And my mum would start saying something about the movie, like maybe something's really unrealistic. And my dad would always turn around and say, this is Hollywood. Never question Hollywood. It doesn't make sense. Nothing's good. It's fiction. And this is the same with Cypriot football. It's fucking fiction. That's all it is. It's fiction. I'm sorry, bro. Like, this is wild.
It's a soap opera, man. It's a soap opera. Now, back to... Yeah, go on.
Slow down, because Mario says Teixeira one is definitely red. The other one I can excuse the ref for not giving it since. Yeah, but no, stop, Mario, stop. You can't say he's going to ruin the game.
You're training to be a referee, man. Come on.
You can't tell me ruining the game. I'm sorry. Rules are rules, man. One got almost his ankle broken. One got clapped in the face. And the other one got some kind of guile sweep kick like in fucking Street Fighter. I used to do that all the time. You used to go to the Sferisterio, yeah, get the cancellino, stick it in the thing and be guile, you know, sorry, boom, and you do that sweeping kick. That's what he did. It's fucking guile. Exactly. Start me off. This kid's going to be a fucking referee.
If you want,
get out of here.
If you want, man, I want you to
6'7" man Trajalot. This could be a referee.
if you're able to, and you've got the time, I want you to edit on a still image of that tackle. Kyle's head.
With a background, you know, the background of Street Fighter.
Yeah, with the car. Yeah.
And the cartons, the crates.
Oh, yeah, you know,
SS something with the fucking Marines in the background. Sonic boom.
Now.
Show me, play on ball ref. Show me your teacher, I'll show you what referee will be done. Flip here now.
But yes, so continue on from that. Unorthosis.
We've lost 4 viewers.
Have we? Oh no.
We lost 4 viewers. Oh no. Like, by the way. Subscribe, by the way.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and tell your IELTS supporting dog. Brilliant. So yes, Unorthosis obviously had a thing to say as well, didn't they? They
always do.
Statement after the VAR confirmation from the Cyprus FA.
Right, some Unorthosis fans, like, all they do is complain about referees. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, come on. So they start off. It's like they start off the statement with a joke. Like
Knock.
you know how you best man speech, you start off with a joke, you say some nice things, you finish off with a joke, you do more jokes, right? This statement, right? Go on.
That's all. Knock.
Who's there? I asked Stel before we started recording, when would he be able to use that?
Sorry, continue. Sorry.
But anyway, I'm going to actually read the statement now, right? It is our constant policy to avoid, at least publicly, commenting on the refereeing chapter. And we have followed this even in cases of flagrant injustices against our team. However, we do not allow anyone to invade our intelligence and that of our followers. The refereeing committee's analysis of the phases of our last game make us understand that the problem is deeper and concerns far more the heads of refereeing than the referees themselves. The relevant analysis covers the varista, who turned a blind eye to a clear red card on Tejera, while also discovering the dismissal of our own footballer in a phase that was hit out of phase. So they're saying that their player would not have been given a red card for that. Anyway, it is unacceptable. Yeah.
What do you call someone that works at a coffee shop?
Café G.
No, in English.
Oh, a barista.
And you got varista. So perhaps they switch roles. Perhaps the person in charge of VAR on the day actually was a barista.
I see.
They got their job description wrong.
Mm.
They're too busy making a coffee mocha frappuccino with
the little leaf pattern on it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Soya crap.
Yeah.
I can't drink milk. Sorry.
It is unacceptable for a refereeing department, which incidentally costs the federation and by extension the teams a very large sum annually, to proceed with phase analysis which has nothing to do with the actual facts. The Cyprus FA leadership is called upon to address the issue and find solutions before the league is thrown into the air. There you go. I mean, for once, I agree with them a little bit. Those two VAR decisions are absolutely terrible.
Do you know what? I just like how poetic they are. Have you noticed? It's like like poetry.
Yeah. It's fantastic, is what it is.
Why, oh why, VAR? Why? Why do you treat me like this?
Beatniks. Yeah.
Oh, sorry for listeners.
You're on one tonight, aren't you?
Told you, 5 coffees.
Oh man, right.
I know that we've got a review on Monday, and then we need to work out how to do the next review for the 3 days after.
Yeah. Yep. That's gonna be tomorrow Stel's problem.
Yes.
Yes. So, in the meantime, shall we move on to the next game?
Yes, let's do. And the next one is Ari, who went to Salamina, and beat them 3-0. First half weren't too bad for Salamina, but then Montnor gave Ari the lead. Sawar made it 2, and then our mate Morgan Brown, the tap-in merchant. Yeah, I said it, Mr. Brown. I don't know if your dad's watching, Morgan. Mr. Brown, your son is a tap-in merchant. 3-0 to Ari, though. And they're breathing down Abwell's necks at the moment. Breathing. Hot breath. Like morning breath. When you wake up and your breath is like a dog's breath. And the person next to you's breath is even worse.
Speaking from experience, I see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
woken up with a few dogs, to be honest, in the past. Not actual dogs, but...
Any of them are fans?
No. One was an Apoelista, though. Although I think she was saying that to piss me off.
Oh, right. Okay.
Her mum weren't too bad either, to be honest, but...
Normal behaviour. normal behavior for people who're supposed to be dating, but
Keeping a family. Side eye, bombastic side eye.
I did have some comments about that game, but it's gone now, isn't it? Oh yeah, Ari is a team for the second half. Now
yes,
Salamina were in
the second half of the season.
Yeah. Now Salamina were in control for that first half. They should have had a couple of goals really. But Zatro, what's his name? The goalkeeper?
Salah. Oh, the goal for Ari.
Zatro. It was
The
it
goal
was the,
you're talking
yeah,
about,
it was
Zadro,
the young guy.
Mr. Zadro, yeah.
Yeah. So
Was that his debut, by the way?
No, he played against Achna in the cup as well.
Okay.
But yeah, he pulled off a couple of good saves to keep Salamina away from scoring, and then second half, absolute change. Aris dominated. Now Salamina didn't have a shot in the second half, I don't think.
The thing is with Ari, what I've noticed, as you quite rightly said, they are a second half team. It's almost as if the first half they try to conserve their energy, and then second half they just go full pelt. And if you look at the front three, flipping out, I mean, you've got Bengtson on one side, Motner on the other, Gomis is the 10, and then you've got Savot up front. And this is then without flipping who was on the bench.
I don't think Gagarin did play.
Gagarin wasn't there. Shumansky was on the bench though.
Mayambela is still in Africa.
He's still, yeah, mate. It's scary. It's really scary because imagine when Mayambela does come back, and for sure, they're going to strengthen in the summer. It's scary. Look, Nikolic came off the bench. Obviously, Morgan Brown, Strutsky is still there for now. I'll tell you what, man. It's looking peak for everyone.
Yeah,
it's looking peak because do you know what? They did this last season as well. When it came nearer to the playoffs, they stepped up a gear and they just went full pelt. And I can see that happening again. Who have they got at the weekend? They got is it Ethnigo? I think
again? No, they can't. I don't think so.
Who have they got? Who have they got next? Let me have a look. Hang on a second. Or is it Othello? I can't remember. No, it's Karmiodissa.
Oh, I don't know. No, listen. If anybody knows how to get results against Ari, it's your man.
No, not going to happen this time. Not going to happen this time. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
And Ruslev is going to agree with me as well.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.
This is a very good comment. This is a very good comment, but also the similarity with City is like City are doing this season, like they did last year. After Christmas, they push that button and they're going to overdrive.
Yep.
And they don't look back. It's all about attack. They don't care what happens defensively. They push up higher than usual. They go 10 yards further up because they play with speed at the back. Like Yago's back. Who else played the other day? I'm trying to remember. I don't think Brorson played. Let me just double check.
No, it was Yago. It was Sané. It was Musunda and
Urosevic.
Okay. But yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Getting Yanga to replace Dorogaray is on par with replacing Fernandinho with Calvin Phillips. Yeah, but to be fair, Mario, I don't think Yanga came in to be number one striker. I think it was going to be Durmishai, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was going to be Durmishai, and then of course, as soon as Yanga came in, Durmishai got injured. So
by the way, I put Durmishai in my dream team for the weekend.
What, this last weekend gone?
This weekend coming, they got Doxa.
Oh, good shout.
By the way, how did you get on this weekend with your
I don't know.
team?
I didn't look. I probably did terrible.
Oh, mate, it's embarrassing. Terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Should I?
I thought you were going to catch up with me.
There's still plenty of time left in the season, man. Don't you worry about that.
You reckon?
I'm gonna have Semedo back in the team.
No, no chance, mate. I'm clear. I'm clear. I'm clear of you.
He's going to bomb it. No problem.
Look, this is the table. Look at the table. Come on. Look at the table. Look at that. 1,055 against 977.
78 points difference.
I'm Craig David. I'm walking away, my guy. I'm walking away. I'm walking away. You're done out here. You're cooked.
Ah, man.
I cooked you. It's done.
No, I'm cooked like a French steak is how I'm cooked.
No.
Not at all.
Sorry. Anyway.
So we were talking about Aris. So one thing that happened in that game as well was the amount of abuse that Shpilevsky got from the Nea Salamina fans. Apparently, they were screaming at him that they wished that Shpilevsky would get cancer. So that was a big
what? For what? Like Shpilevsky's done nothing to no one. If anything, he gives comedy value to people.
Well, but
what is wrong with people, man?
I don't know, and that was confirmed as well by somebody who was at the ground as a third-party viewer. Let's say one of our listeners and followers on Twitter kind of tagged me in a post asking me to guess what Nea Salamina would get fined for. So I guessed it in one. They also gobbed off on the referee again. Hey, keep the spit in. The spit is supposed to help you digest stuff when you're eating. Yeah, it's not for launching it at the referees.
That's what definitely sat on the front desk at Greek. That's what definitely sat on the front desk at Greek school, and Stel was playing games at the back, not listening to the teacher. Do you know what? You're almost right about me there. Almost right, because when I went to Greek school for 4 years, the only thing I learned was how to throw a rubber, like get it like darts.
A razor.
A razor, guy. Sorry.
A razor.
A razor. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Although we did have a teacher called Giros Aneto, who's a music teacher. And it was so funny because he just spazzed out at everyone. He didn't like people talking, especially when he had his bouzouki. He'd pull up a chair and he'd sit on the desk and he'd put his left foot on the floor and his right foot on the chair. And he'd have the bouzouki on his knee. And he'd just look at us and he'd get angry. He'd go, shut up, just shut up. And everyone was just looking like, whoa. And then he'd go, rom, and he just start playing the bouzouki, and we're like, okay, once he makes that rom noise, it means it's good to go. So yeah, that's the only thing I learned. Oh, come on. Thasso, you're getting it now from Mario. Like, this is what Mario does, yeah. When he gets to know people, he starts getting brave. Look at this. Thasso had his baguette. Like
in a taperui with his halloumi.
Yeah, Tupperware, yeah. Like, what?
I'm not going to argue with that. That's probably exactly what I did. No, he's right. That is what I did.
Can't have him mug you off, man. This Mandrahallo. Mario Mandrahallo.
but you know, at Tesco's, tiger bread thing with the halloumi instead of baguette. Bread.
Flipper, you're so middle class.
Oh, you've got no idea, sir.
Gentrified.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You have a Starbucks in every corner of your house.
Yes, exactly. Starbucks.
The Starbucks.
How dare you? Only artisanal coffee shops where I'm from, thank you. Yes. One of those, yeah. One of those ones that has like acoustic guitar covers of, R&B classics. Like, it'd be like... do 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 do. This is how we do it. Do 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 do.
I like the way you work it.
I'm not gonna lie. That is one I've probably heard.
It's right. Not where you're on hold.
Anyway, back to the football.
We're on hold to customer service.
Oh man.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh, I've heard the jazz version of that. It's by a guy called Richard Cheese. Look up
Oh
Richard
my
Cheese,
god.
guys. He's really good. He doesn't sponsor the pod, but he's got
Oh
some
god.
songs. No, back to
Trying
Aries.
to be sarcastic, but he knows it's true. Tiger. Oh, my chest. Come on, we've done 50 minutes, and like most of it just been us taking the piss out of each other. Oh,
Right.
God.
Let's put a proper moment of class up on screen, shall we? Considering that all eyes on Mr. Bambiga for Toulouse.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Come on, Babby. Let's go. My guy. Well, our guy, here we go. Scored on his second game, was it? Second game? I can't remember.
Yep.
But hey,
Yep.
look at his
Here we
positioning.
go.
Look at his positioning.
And
One touch.
watch this
Look at
finish.
that. Come on. And the celebration. You don't know. You don't know that celebration. Let's go.
What a hit, son!
That first touch, man. Flipping hell.
Yeah.
Forget the rest of the league action. I just want to hear about more Charlie live. That's going to be on the members area. I think we should do Thassos, man. We should do Charlie's life.
That's a pod, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. We're going to do that. This is Mappa Extra for the members area. Charlie's life. Bravo, Andrea. I'm calling you Andrea for now. I don't give a fuck if your name is Andrea.
Yeah, there we go.
Andrea now.
There we go. We got it.
Charlie's life.
Yeah.
Anyway. Vamos.
What we got next?
Paragado. What we got next? Yeah, next game. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I think it's the final game of our review. Yes. You gotta love this one. Upwell drawing 2-2 at home to AEK. Apparently, it was an own goal from Ledes, even though Dvali will claim it. Triskovsky equalized before a Milicevic own goal. I think there's more Slenderman's goal, to be honest. And then Facundo Sanchez, 86 minutes, 2-2. 2 points dropped or 1 point gained, Thassos.
Listen, Apoel's second half performance was just wasn't there. Yeah, all right. Should we just go straight to talking about?
Yeah, because Ike's second goal apparently crossed the line, and we've zoomed in. We've seen other clips as well. Before you answer the 2 points dropped, the 1 point gain, shall we go into that one? Because this is going to be fun.
Yeah. It's not a goal, though, is it, lads? I mean, look, I've spoken about this on Twitter so much, but and every time somebody's asked me the question, I've copied and pasted the same video every time. It's a whole ball and a piece of paper, and the camera angle goes from this position here, it shows the ball completely out, to straight ahead, it shows the ball in. All right? It's something called parallax. Somebody actually then posted up the physics explanation of why that happens, and it's something that they discussed for like a month in the UK after that Newcastle Arsenal game.
Yes.
With the ball being shown in.
Yes.
Even though
16 days to be precise.
Yeah. And then when it's basically all to do with the angle. Here we don't have a straight on angle, so we can't make a decision on something as finite as that. The VAR is only supposed to get involved in a clear and obvious error, right? It's not a clear and obvious error. I'm going to keep. There's a few things to talk about it, but in the end, right? You need to have what did they call it? What did the Cyprus FA call it when they made their clear and convincing evidence is required? Yeah, clear and convincing. And it's not clear and convincing for me for them to then go, oh, it is actually a goal.
Yep.
You show me what you want. I'm not.
Yep.
It's not a goal. It's not a goal. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing we discussed. It's the same thing we discussed against when I think Omonia did it against Doxa. It was the same thing. And there was Aris. I can't remember who Aris were playing as well. But that wasn't. It was set up to the goal. The ball hadn't gone out.
Yeah, the Bambica goal, Apollon, yeah.
Yeah. So it's happened 3 times already this season.
Yep.
And you know what would be a lot easier to figure out whether or not a situation like that has gone in or not. I'll give you a clue. There's 2 stadiums in Cyprus that already have that technology.
I don't know.
Goal line technology. Goal line technology, guys. There's goal line technology, right? Recipe has goal line technology, as has the AEK Arena, but because
so they didn't use it.
Because all the stadiums don't have this technology, it wasn't turned on for the game. It's the same. There's levels. There's levels. Right. You need the evidence. You need the evidence. You need clear and convincing evidence. You need it, right? You're going to show that. You're going to show that picture we discussed now,
right?
And you're going to tell me.
I did a little bit of messing about, and this is the goal, right? That was given. This is from the CFA website. Now, see this clip here, right here, where Belic is. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down here. Okay, so for me, I look at this, and I'm not looking at the ball because everyone's saying, or most people are saying, it's over the line. Shall I tell you how I know this ball is over the line?
Yes,
look
please.
at Belic. Okay, so what I want you to do is put your left arm out like this, like your left arm out like that, yeah? And put your right arm across and keep it straight. Keep your right arm straight. No, straight. Okay, now your arm.
I'm trying to be completely in the screen. Yeah.
Right, now that tells me that you've got a distance between your 2 hands, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, but if you bend your right elbow and put it near to the other hand, right, what's going to happen is your right arm is going to go slightly behind. I won't say behind, but slightly behind your left hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that is Belic's position. I know this is a goal because Belic has got his elbow bent. Yeah. And his right arm is behind his left hand. And that is effectively where the ball has gone. Because the ball is on the tip of his fingers on his right hand. Because I used to be a goalkeeper. And I've seen this time and time again. Yeah. Now, my theory might be disproved or whatever, but you ask most goalkeepers when they go to save the ball on the top left of the goal, right? They're always told to save it with your right arm because you get more distance than the left. If you stretch out your left arm, yeah, it's okay. But when you put your right arm over, you get more distance. You get a slightly longer reach with the right arm. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think this is my personal opinion, and this isn't me nitpicking or clutching at straws. I think if his elbow wasn't bent, yeah, he'd have stopped that ball from going completely over the line. But because his right elbow is bent, it's going behind his left hand, and the ball is effectively across the line, and he's basically not keeping the ball, but the ball is touching his right hand and his left. That's my opinion. And people can say, "Oh, you're chatting shit." Like, whatever. It is what it is. This is just my way of seeing it. Having played the game, not obviously at a high level. Then I did this shitty line, thinking that that's going to make any difference whatsoever. But clearly, Slender Man is in the way, so I can't even tell where the fucking line is. So That's an utter waste of fucking 2 minutes of my life. But yeah.
But again, clear and convincing, right? It's not clear and convincing, is it?
Look, it's not clear and it's not convincing, but you'd think that they have if they got the technology, then why didn't they use it again?
It's not turned on.
Oh, okay. Because it costs 470 quid.
420.
420, sorry.
420.
Sorry. Stel has many years of experience playing at Trent Park, fives in goal. I didn't play at Trent Park. I didn't play. I've played a few games on Hackney Marshes, believe it or not. Where else have I had? Broomfield Park, for sure. Arnos Park. New River Sports Centre. If you know, you know. New River was my fucking place, bro.
I have no idea where these places are. I was in Birmingham and Nottingham.
No, New River Sports Centre was the one. Anyway.
So there was.
Come on, hang about. You live near Wolves Lane. Get the fuck out of here, man. How come I ain't seen you back? Did you used to go Sports Zone as well? See, small world, man. Small world.
It is a small world. You know, a bunch of Charlies together.
Yeah,
we're all fucking related. Anyway.
You ain't got a cousin that's an Abuel fan and a mum that's pretty all right?
I've got plenty of cousins that are Abuel fans. Why do you...
But is the mum all right now?
Those are my aunties you're talking about, man. Yeah. So, where am I at? Oh yeah. Abuel obviously had a statement.
Hold on. Slow down. Pause. St. Michael's at Bowes. Listen. Yeah, I know exactly where St. Michael's of Bowes is. Yeah, I know exactly where St. Michael's of Bowes. And you're near fucking Tottenham Hall Road. I bet you used to go to Magario, the shop as well. The Macaulay. I know these places. Don't worry. Sorry.
It's all right.
Carry.
Oh, bloody, he's giving his address. He's giving you his address.
Do you know Chris Anastasi? If you know Chris Anastasi, you know Chris Anastasi. How there?
Right. Abuel had a statement, obviously, from this. And they've used the same phrase that I've used over and over again, is clear and convincing. The decision of the Portuguese VAR, which finally saw as many cameras as the rest of the world saw, clear and convincing, and the shots that convinced him to form another result in the chain of many ridiculous decisions this year. Finally, the VAR made a decision from the shots that the whole world had been been seeing for 2 days, and is wondering what the clear decision is. Sorry, they repeated themselves, so I thought I repeated myself, but that's what they wrote.
Go for it.
The mockery continues, and even in a clear and convincing way now. You get it? They're doing jokes, these guys. Tolerance is over. Those who think that they will play with the toil and efforts of Abuel will find us against them at any cost, and the responsibility is purely theirs because it is defined by their actions.
That bit with the tolerance, that sentence there with the tolerance has got to be up there with "I had a dream." It's got to be up there with all the other ones, like, you know, one small step for man. That is up there.
What we need to do is get one of those AI voiceovers of Morgan Freeman.
Oh, you genius! You genius! I'm gonna have to do it. AI Morgan Freeman.
Okay. So in the meantime, I'm gonna try and talk some more about stuff while you look this up.
Do that.
So Ike also had some comments on that as well. They said just on a Twitter post, they didn't do like an official thing on their website or anything, but there is no problem if someone wants to make white black. They're right to do that. They're as in THEIR. They're right. Yeah. But what is reprehensible is the ignorance of their words and actions. Again,
Okay.
But yeah.
Fighting talk.
So yeah, in my notes I have like a page on goal line technology. We've done that. And then yeah, so
Been there, done that.
imagine a title could be won or lost on the 2 points dropped by Abuel in that game. Now, I'm not going to say they deserved to win the game because that second half was a bit of a shit show from Abuel. Ike had a really good second half, especially. The game kind of changed as soon as Trzaskowski came on. Trzaskowski came on and the game changed completely. Ben Shimon is doing a fantastic job with Ike. He hasn't lost a game yet for them. I think he's on 10 or 11.
Yep.
Or more. I think Mario says 13.
13.
So yeah, he's doing something with them, and he's basically got exactly the same team as Ultra had before him, except for this new player that they signed on last day of the transfer window, and he wasn't even there. I don't think he was involved. But yeah,
you know what? I think they're not going through this new manager bounce as you'd see most clubs because that kind of runs out, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, you've got a team here that are in form at the moment, and they're in form at the right time. However, as we saw at the weekend against you guys, they equalized straight up. Well, they equalized. Was it within a few minutes of? No, it was in the second half, wasn't it? They went 2-1 down, and then they equalized within a few moments. So it was like 10-minute difference. So it wasn't a long period of time. The goal that they scored was somewhat fortuitous. Even now, we're still arguing whether it's a goal or not. Against Omonia, yes, we deserve to lose the game, but one lapse in concentration defensively, and Franzola's nicked the winner. They've been grinding out results. Now, my concern for them, how often can they continue to grind out these results? Now, you could say on the one hand, it's the confidence that breeds through the squad that they've been able to nick a winner against Omonia, get a draw up. Well, great. But at what point does that luck run out? And don't forget, they're one of those teams that they can go on a really barren run, as we saw earlier on in the season.
And last season as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just going to cough.
Okay. You go for it.
There we go. There we go. Got rid of that frog.
You go for it.
Yes. Go for it. So, let's see. Is there any more games, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
That is it, my guy.
Wow.
That is it. We're done.
We could go through some.
There was a 0-0 with Othello, but no one gives a shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to waste people's time talking about nothing.
Yeah, there wasn't there? That was a thing. Yeah, I just want to talk about Kostas Sakas for a second. He's been in charge for Othellos for 3 games and 0 goals. His 3 games. His goals are 0 and 9.
Mate, I don't want to make another suggestion that there's possibly going to be a managerial sacking 15.
Well, I'll say now that you brought that up, there is one sack. Well, it's not a sacking, but there is something to talk about. See, AES are now looking for a new head coach, as Eliassos Lugar resigned following AES.
Was it mutual termination?
I think I think it's mutual termination, more likely. Just reading what he said on the on the news when they interviewed him.
Yeah.
But yes, Eliassos Lugar is gone. He was at AES since October 2022, so that's 16 months. That's like 6 seasons in normal
eternity.
Yeah. He managed the team for 51 games with 19 wins and 16 draws.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to AES, he also got Ares promoted to the first division and Garmio Dissa as well.
Yep.
So at Aris, he was the coach before Shpilevsky.
Yep.
He was also at Nea Salamina. He was at AES one time before as well, and at Achironas Diopetriou for 2 games.
Are you suggesting he's a journeyman head coach that knows the league?
Well, he definitely knows how to get a team up. That's for sure. And FC Krasava are going to be using that experience. As they announced this evening, that Eliassos Luka is their new head coach following the mutual termination of my guy, Konstantinos Haralambidis. Yes, so they announced it's been going for a while now, but they finally Haralambidis was the first to announce it before the club did, and he just brought out a very, very short statement. I'll find it and I'll read it out. Feeling blessed, honored, and fulfilled for what we achieved together. Thank you for your trust. Short and sweet.
Blessed, honored, and fulfilled.
Feeling blessed, honored, and fulfilled. I don't understand how fulfilled, because he left the club 4 points off the top 3, which Yevgeny Savin, who's the owner of FC Krasava, has been saying has been the aim for them. Now he's done a very good job with FC Krasava, because remember last season they finished like 1 or 2 places off relegation.
Yep.
And they had big financial problems. They got hit with a transfer. They got hit with a transfer embargo in January. That's the kind of financial problems they were having.
Yep.
But was signing players like Thiago and Rusha, players like that. I've got them up to this point. And now, it's just making that extra step up. Now, have you found that? Because I'm guessing you're still looking for it.
What's that?
The Morgan Freeman AI
Nah,
thing.
I'm not going to bother, because all these AI websites, you need to register and then you need to buy credits.
No, they
I'll
can
find
eat
it. I'll find it. Don't worry, I'll find one.
They can eat it. So,
well, look, before you carry on,
yeah,
I'd just like to bring this to people's attention, because as you guys know, or as you guys should know who are following us on Twitter, every time there's a managerial casualty, we make a nice little graphic with the head coaches that have been relieved of their duties. And as you know, we're on 14 at the moment. We did one, and we received a message from someone at Supersport. Do you mind if we use this and credit you? Go ahead. And here we go. We're on Supersport. Yes, here you go. Our lovely little graphic here. All the head coaches that have gone, and we need a bigger room, bro. We need a bigger room.
We do.
And look, just to prove that we've got there. It's down there.
There it is.
There you go.
I like as well in the photo that you pick like a picture of the coach not looking very happy.
So, yeah, I'll be done.
I think it's great. I mean, the best one for me has got to be Sergidi there at the top. It's like it looks like he's about to tell you to fuck off.
He doesn't like me too much. What do I?
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God.
So there's one last thing from me,
yes.
And then you might want to bring up some stuff that I might have missed. But we've got to talk about Paralimni, haven't we?
Oh yes.
This fucking thing.
Oh yes.
So first of all, I want to thank Mario for bringing this story to my attention originally.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. But Paralimni has been involved in a little bit of a thing.
Naughty.
On the 8th of January, Paralimni announced that new investment was being brought in by a person called Panos Fasouliodis. Now, this week, the Cyprus police issued a wanted person announcement using the picture of Panos Fasouliadis in the Paralimni announcement from January. So he was wanted for obtaining property by means of false pretenses, money laundering, and fraud. Right? So obviously the club had to bring out a statement to cover themselves, to be like, on behalf of Paralimni and after publications that were released today, we would like to clarify to all fans that the agreement with Fasouliadis was terminated unilaterally on January the 10th when the agreement was not ratified. The decision not to publish the termination was made with the sole purpose of protecting our club. That's a weird one to start off with. Anyway, we would like to clarify that the decision to conclude and publicize the agreement preserved the rights and interests of our club, and for this reason there is no involvement or concern of ours about the recent issues. We call on the proud people of the club to continue to support this year's effort in the same amazing way it has done so far, having proved this year that it is the best investor. Helping to overcome the huge financial problems we had at the beginning of the period, and as a result, our team defies expectations and is within its goals. Disparaging and mean-spirited comments from anyone hurt above all the glorious reputation and history carried by the club. We wholeheartedly apologise if our own name was involved in any way in the issues. We take the responsibility that falls to us, but we want to assure that in no way were the interests of our historic association jeopardised.
Thasso, have you ever heard of Troy Hawk?
No.
You've never heard of Troy Hawk?
No.
So there's a guy, and he stands outside supermarkets, and he wears a long jacket. It actually looks like one of those smokers' jackets.
Oh, I already know where
Good
you're
morning.
going. Yes.
Yeah.
I do know who he is. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm not trying to be funny yet. How old did they say this guy is?
32.
He's 32.
Yeah.
He looks like he's
14.
Bro, he looks like he's going on a job interview for work experience.
Yeah.
He looks like his mum. Actually, no, he looks like his dad gave him that fucking suit.
It's
really?
Bapur, it's velvet. It's his Bapur who gave him it.
His Bapur gave it to him before he went to the fucking Yorogomio.
Right. So,
I wonder what West Ham fans are thinking now. I wonder what they're thinking.
Yeah.
You know? What's Mark Noble thinking? Mind you, then again, this lad might think he's going to be the next Lockstock or Green Street.
Well, good thing you mentioned Mark Noble.
Ah.
Because I didn't even think about that. Because Mark Noble's got a house out that way, hasn't he?
He does.
So further information came out this week about what Fasouliadis got up to. So he set a financial trap at the expense of a well-known football player, and he took 36,000 euros from him. So he presented himself as an investor while claiming to be the heir to 16 million euros. Money that he claimed was locked up in South Africa for bureaucratic reasons. And that's how he managed to get 36 grand from a well-known footballer.
Okay. South Africa.
Somebody basically, he walked up to someone face to face and did the Nigerian prince scam to him.
Or like the phone jacker.
Yeah.
There is a pigeon in your bank account. I want 56 million Ugandan dollars.
Now, it gets better.
Oh my God.
he tricked a lawyer by telling him that he bought a football team and wanted a lawyer for the contracts of the football players. The lawyer gave him the amount of 10,000 euros, which would be returned to him in double when he would receive sponsorship from a certain company.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And I bet this lawyer had just come out of bloody university, innit?
I don't know, but technically, Jesus, man,
Ooh, George.
that
My
would,
goodness.
if that is true,
Interesting,
that would
George.
explain why the players' union jumped up and down on that, because Merkiz is head of the players' representatives in the union, I think.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Oh my. I think I need that sound clip. I need that sound clip to play it.
But yeah, so when you, because they were talking about this well-known player, and then you mentioned Mark Noble, I went,
No, I doubt it. I doubt it. I highly no. I'm not having that.
But yeah, so Spiros Neofitidis, the players' union president, came out and had something to say, obviously, because one of his one of the people he's supposed to be looking after got scammed on this. So yeah, this to say, we believe that the state should see to it that more insurance barriers are put in place for people who intend to take over a club or company, because with what we have been seeing lately, it seems that the clubs are exposed to anyone who wants to take over a team.
Right.
Yes. There you go.
Fit and proper. Fit and proper, yeah?
Fit and proper.
What was they were talking about the pillars? Something about the pillars.
Yeah.
The pillars.
Yeah, Gavlin. Bunch of Angurkas Zava lined up like this.
Yep.
Is what they are. But yeah, some presidents last season, when they announced their new TV deal, went off on one about fraud, money laundering by foreign investors. when really you should be looking a bit closer to home.
Pot, kettle.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
And in the piddling suit. Flipping hell.
I'd rather talk about this kind of stuff than what we've had to talk about the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so,
of course. It is quite a relief. But
to be able to make jokes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, look, we haven't done this, so shall we bring up the Brathlima table while we're at it? I think we might as well wrap it up. We're nearly done anyway. I think we're done. We've got nothing else to talk about. So, Thasso, leave it to you, my friend.
Yes, Apoel top with 52 points. Yes. We've got Aris in second on 50 points. And then we've got Ajax in third with 46 points. I'd just like to point out that's the top three that I said will be at the end of the season, albeit with Aris and Apoel flipped around.
Gonna get you. Aris gonna get you.
And then you've got Bafos on 43, Omonia on 42, and rounding up the top six, we've got Anorthosis with 41. And then in seventh, mathematically can still make the top six, is Apollon with 34.
Yep.
And then Enea Salamina in eighth, they cannot get into the top six now on 31. AL have got 29 points now. With the 3-0 win that Vrionides has given them. Achna is on 24 points, and then you've got a big gap between them and Garmiodisa, Fellos, and Aes, who are all on 14 points, and Doxa on 12.
I have a question. Given Doxa's position, and they've been at the bottom all season, or the majority of the season anyway. If they stay up, is this one of the greatest escapes that we've seen in modern history?
I would say so. I would say so. If they cheese it and avoid relegation, again, because they've been avoiding relegation for a while now. But they have not had as dire a situation as they did 2 months ago, where they'd gone, 14 games without a point?
Yeah, flipping hell. Flipping hell. But they've beaten big teams this season, man.
Yeah.
They've done it somehow.
They have.
Somehow they've done it. I mean, their 3 wins have been against Buffalo, Anorthosis, and Aris.
Yeah.
Flipping hell.
Well.
What is gonna get you? Love it. Here's a question, Thassos.
Yep.
Who's winning the title this year in Cyprus?
Sexy. Well, we all know who I would like to win the title. And it's going to be very difficult for them to win the title this year for Apoel. We've already spoken about all the shit that they've been through. The players have been through a lot of shit. A lot of stuff happening around them as well. So for them to win the title, it'd be a fantastic achievement. However, I put my balls on the line at the beginning of the season. And I said, 1, 2, 3, Aris Apoel like. I think, yeah. And then I put Omonia.
Why?
Why? Because I
throw them in there.
I thought you were going to do better than that, man. I don't know.
Yeah. If I speak, listen, you got your head coach back in the dugouts, don't you?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Now that could be a massive turning point, because unless he behaves himself, you guys are going to have more drama. And the last thing you want is more issues. And I'll tell you this, and I can see it happening. It's going to kick off between him and Shpilevsky. I can see it happening in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
And you've got them, haven't you?
Well, we're going to have them anyway, but...
No, but I mean, in the league before the season ends, I think you've got them... Which game? You've got them on the 15th, next Thursday.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's going to be a spicy one.
Yeah, you got them on the 15th. I don't know. I think the mind games are going to start already, my guy.
Well, let's see. We've got a tricky trip to Lemeso beforehand.
Oh, give over. Stop it. Don't give me that. You know you're going to walk all over Isle. I'm sorry. Isle fans, you're going to get walked all over. They're going to trample all over you. You know it's going to happen. If you're a doormat. Sorry.
I'm not going to...
I'm going to put a wager on Omonia and Anorthosis drawing to guarantee Apollo not being able to get into the top 6. Because it's happening. Omonia scored first in the first 5 minutes. Anorthosis scored in the last 10. There you go.
I'm just going... Right. I've got it here. I'll read it out for you. I've got Aris, Apoel, AEK, Omonia, Apollon, Anorthosis, Pafo, Nea Salamina, Karmiotissa, AEL, Doxa, Ethnikos, AES, and Othellos. So it's not that. It's the prediction's not that bad.
You put Apollon in the top 6 with who was head coach at the time?
Bogdan.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. AEL are in good form now. They made some good signings. Yeah, Minjita. I wonder if Minjita is going to score against him. Second place for our boy is good. That's all nice, man. Okay, well, I don't think Thassos will be happy with second place, because
I'm not going to be happy with second place now. I was going to be happy with second place at the beginning of the season, but I'd be really disappointed if we get second place now.
Talladega Nights. If you ain't first, you're last.
Exactly.
No chance any player called Minji scoring against us. He's going to score. The Minji is going to score.
Minchev is he's on a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't Minchev your words. Anyway, are we done?
I think we're done, man.
We've done in an hour and a half. Excellent.
There you go. Just clipped over now. There you go. Beautiful.
Wonderful. So, thank you, boys and girls, for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Last episode, we got over 700 views, which I'm very pleased about. So, at this moment in time, please hit that like button. I know there's not many people watching live, but hit that like button because you'd be doing us a favor. Leave a comment what you think was the Ike goal a goal? Was it not? I don't know. Can you do a better impression of Amevada than us? I don't know. So, yeah, that's it. We're on Twitter at This Is Mappa. We're on Instagram at This Is Mappa. This is my Insta. Thassos' Insta is, and Twitter is there.
That's it. Yeah.
And there's also the Cafes Flares website.
Cafes Flares website. Go give it a little visit. Got some articles. I'm doing the thing I'm working on at the moment is a breakdown of that 16-page monstrosity that Vrionidis brought out about the Apoel findings. Since nobody else is fucking doing it, at least somebody should, right?
Go to sleep.
There's
go to sleep.
But that's it. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's go to bed, boys.
There you go. Thank you, guys. We'll be back very, very soon. Adios.